Oh boy, I have been waiting for this. This is a game that probably needs no introduction to most people. This is Blueprints. Everyone went crazy for this game, to the point where it was very hard to even avoid information and spoilers and discourse around it. But I've done my best, and I'm really looking forward to playing this. Finally picked it up in a sale a couple days ago. It was like 30% off or something. So here we are. The only thing I really know about this game is that it's, well, extremely popular. Everyone loves it. And it's like a roguelike puzzle game. I have several questions. I have no idea how that can even begin to work. We will have to see. Because, I mean, if you do a puzzle, you know the solution. How does it make sense to be roguelike? Is it procedural puzzles? How could those be good if they're procedural? I don't know. We will see. I have no idea what the actual sort of layout is or whatever. How this game's laid out. So yeah, let's check out Blueprints after a quick visit to the pretty bare bones settings menu. One thing that is also I didn't expect this title screen to be so ominous. I didn't think it was like, you know, this vibe, more of a mystery, but I mean, I guess it's mysterious. There's not too much in this settings menu, and some things definitely could, you know, be left to be desired or whatever. So the volume menu only has one slider. It started here. I did notice once you get into the game, it was pretty quiet, so we'll see if we need to adjust this. It's also a little weird to have this like fade out, fade in for every single menu. Here you at least have some controls, but you can't rebind them, which is a bit of a shame, even though it's not many controls. Sensitivity slider, field of view. I've never seen like 0 to +12. I don't know exactly what that means. And it was like 8 by default. I feel like that was a little too narrow. Even this is not that like far out, man. And then we have invert X and Y, which is nice, and smooth look, which normally I would turn off, like acceleration on the mouse, but it actually did feel pretty nice in this, so I'll leave it on and we'll test it out. And then graphics, this is where it really, like, there's like nothing here. There are no graphics settings whatsoever. It's just like what resolution you want. Do you want full screen or window mode, FPS limit, and a brightness? And I guess you can switch monitors. But you can also just do that by holding the Windows key, holding shift and pressing right and left on the arrow keys. So not sure that's like super. Good voice crack, good start. Super necessary. I'm not sure if I want to increase the brightness because it did seem a bit moody, but I mean, I think that's the point. So yeah, we'll see. And then that's it. Not much to talk about. Save data is just like if you want to have other save slots. So yeah, very, very bare bones. There's also another menu once we get into the game that doesn't have anything. I also skipped the intro, so I have no idea what this is. So yeah, let's watch the intro. I just like went in for a minute or two to test performance and capturing and stuff. It's nice that you can skip the intro though. By holding right click, you can skip cutscenes. Always a nice feature. Very, like, film-like. Kind of reminds me of Dr. Livingstone, I presume, which I just played. The art style.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair, of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones,
so that's us.
son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own.
You've lost me with the sentence. I know what he's saying, but holy crap. of which two of in thereof herefore
my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room
I see.
of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room, or
the voices are a bit quiet,
of his
unfortunately.
discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. So we are the grandnephew of the owner of the estate, and we have to prove ourselves by finding the extra secret room. Day 1. Yeah, this is where I started after skipping the cutscene. Yeah, Dr. Livingstone was like all yellow, and this game is all blue. Maybe it'll parallel it, and the ending will be all yellow. So here we are. 50 steps. I did notice when I was just testing around. Also, just runs really well right off the bat. I did not notice any problems with that. Looks great. I did notice if we leave, that counts as like, I guess, traversing a room or something, and that goes down to 49, and then when you go back in, it goes up, or goes down again to 48. So you have to be like mindful of your steps for the day. But yeah, as I said, there is another menu that now magically appears for accessibility, and nothing is in. This above features are currently being developed. As is the grammar, I guess, and tested and will be included. It's a priority. Hasn't this game been out for quite a while? So this is a little strange to see that they still haven't had control rewind, widescreen support for like ultra wide, I guess, and color assist mode. Yeah, I would also really like, I don't know how much like voiceover stuff there's gonna be. Maybe nothing besides the intro, because yeah, that was like very quiet compared to the booming music. So it would have been nice to have some separate sliders. But yeah, you can resume day 1 or just call it a day. And they didn't mention, did they, like in the contract, like how many days do I have? Room directory. At least I missed that if they did say that. I guess I'll just mention, you know, this is a game that this is obviously very important. No tips, no backseating, no spoilers, no nothing. I don't want to know anything. However, if there's like, you know, like in this case, if he did say, oh, you have 30 days, you have 20 days, whatever, that's totally fine if you want to remind me of stuff like that. Or let's say I just walk past here, and I miss these and then do other stuff. Feel free to say, hey, there was a letter on the table or something like that. But otherwise, behave, please. So yeah, let's look around here, and I do want to look out here. I assume there's like nothing much outside, but I'll still still check that out. But I guess we'll start with this. Open only in the event of my death. Have we even confirmed that he's dead? Maybe we're just breaking in. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. Hold on, one sec. Got some nice juicy phlegm right as I started reading. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could be further from my mind, have been, when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. But off the estate, does that mean like you can't even take them outside the door? Or just like, you know, generally outside of the game? You may not stay overnight. That's weird. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. Yeah, I've heard this game kind of described as a similar game to Outer Wilds, like not in the story or any sense of that, in any of those senses, but just like it's a Metroidvania where, you know, like once you know how to do things, then you can never unlearn it or something. So it's like one of those games you can only ever play once, I guess. I don't know. We'll see if that's true. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms, kind of like Tunic as well, I would say. Like there's some things that you just like, if you know them in Tunic, you know them and you're not going to forget them in that sense. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which rooms lie beyond any particular door. I read that wrong, but whatever. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. Yeah, you haven't played this game? Yeah, I mean, it seems like one of those games you definitely want to play, but yeah, you could at least, like, check out the start and see if it's something that's interesting and then dip out if you notice that, hey, this looks cool, I probably want to play it myself. Because, yeah, so far, like, we haven't seen much, but just, yeah, I've heard really, really good things about this game. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the Blueprint menu. Blueprint, get it? Blueprints? By pressing Tab. This feels like one of those games where, like, the title was probably the thing that came first, and then they built the game around that. Like, how do we make a game around the pun blueprints that is, like, of utmost importance? Entrance hall. Whoa. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. Rarity NA. Type permanent. Blueprint. Antechamber. From its root meaning the room before, all signs and paths point toward the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the 9th rank, may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach. Why do we see this then? Let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. Room 46. The mysterious... Oh, is like... Wait, is antechamber like the room that leads into room 46? So this is really the thing we're trying to get to because this will follow that? That would be weird. I don't know, we'll see. The mysterious room mentioned in H.S. Sinclair's will, named only by a number. Despite the house's official blueprint only showing a total of 45 rooms, the words of the legal document make it apparent that a 46th room in the house in fact exists. Finding this room is your primary objective while on the estate. It is, after all, your bequest. Rumored rarity. There's shops? What the hell? What do you mean, shops? Yeah, we'll see. Call it a day. 50 steps left. Steps. Steps represent how much energy you have left for exploring. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 step. When you no longer have any steps left, you must call it a day. Alright. Select a room to draft. Bedroom, whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps? Oh, interesting. Oh, here's where the, like, sort of roguelike thing comes in, I guess. 2 items in the closet? Or a hallway? Can I... Oh no, once you have drawn floor plans, you must select one to draft. Ah, I didn't actually want to do it. Alright, closet with 2 items. Oh, that's cool that it's, like, seamless. I didn't expect it to be seamless. That's really cool, actually. Alright, I want to go out and explore the grounds first. Yeah, and here's where I mentioned that it's just a very quiet game, but we'll see. Maybe it gets louder. The grounds. You see it goes down to 49. So if I, like, go in and out and in and out, it would just go down and down and down. And you would accomplish nothing. Nope. Locked. And you can sprint. It's not much of a sprint, but there's a little bit of a sprint. And I wonder if it's one of those games like The Witness, where it's like, you wouldn't ever not want to sprint, so my pinky is going to get really tired because there's no toggle run. I might have to, like, bind a hotkey or something to toggle it. Oh, that also cost 1, okay. Private drive, the grounds. I want to check down there as well. Is this going to be like a shortcut or something? If we unlock that from the inside? Man, my voice, hold on. I really need to, like, learn some vocal exercises or something to warm up. Oh? Is that my tent? Or is it like a shop or something? I guess this is the way out. Weird how all of these are around. I wonder if they're significant. Or if it's, you know, it's just a bird bath. Maybe it means nothing. Eat some soup. I'm afraid if I click this, it's just gonna, like, go to bed and waste a day, but... The campsite, okay. Due to the rules set forth in your great-uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu tab to return to the campsite for the night. Okay, so you can't even, like, call it a day when you're here. Can't grab my, my plushie. You have to do it from the tab menu. And you can't, like, jump or anything. Oh no. We can't possibly get in here. I don't have the key code. Damn. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I'm sure there's, like, so many treasures and stuff here. Yeah. Too bad. Okay. And, oh, I saw that little sneaky trick. Yeah, there you go. I mean, that's a good sign, honestly. Like, that the game, like, culls things that aren't necessary. Because, yeah, it does run super smoothly, despite having, like, not a single graphical option to tweak. Bird. I don't know if this is going to be relevant as well as a shortcut. Yeah, looks like there's not much out here, which I kind of expected. Wait, how did I lower another one? Was it when I got close to the keypad or something? It lowered by yet another one? I'm wasting all my steps. But I'm sure that's fine. So yeah, now it lowers by one more. Oh. Another possible shortcut, though this one looks very, like, broken. Like a train? Like a rail track or something in there? Yeah, another bird bath. Man, yeah, that ambience is really good. Like how it sort of fades in when you go closer to the edge. I do wish the music was a little louder. It's a very, like, painterly look in the background. Yeah, it looks fantastic so far. Bird. I'm sure. Oh, wait, yeah. Was it supposed to be 45 or 46? Did it drain another one when I, like, got down here? I'm not keeping track. Now it'll drain, right? No? Can't light the torch. Yeah, kind of curious. Like, this doesn't look like something you would ever be able to clear out. So what's the point? Unless we drive a bulldozer through here. Yeah, I think it did drain. Let's see when I go up here. Does it go down to 44 then? No? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I've wasted some steps, but I'm sure that's fine. We're just experimenting anyway. Alright, so what do we get in the closet then? A shovel and a die? You found an old weathered shovel. Looks like it could be useful for digging. I didn't see anything that seemed like I would dig it up out there. I don't think. So do I have that? Yeah, here. Useful for digging. Closet. A very modest recessed space used for storage. This particular closet is favored by the junior members of the staff, who utilize it to stash away assorted articles and knickknacks whose proper place in the estate is yet unknown to them. A dead-end blueprint, commonplace. Drafted one time, I see. And a die. A single ivory die, plus one die. While drafting, you may use one die to roll new floor plans. I see, a reroll. But do I get to keep that if I, like, sleep, I wonder? Of course, all questions are rhetorical, unless specified. What's up with all the, like, paintings of, like, cards and a bobby pin? Yeah, alright, well, let's add something here, I guess. A nook, a spare room, a guest room, 10 steps? Guest bedroom. Well, I mean, getting some steps seems nice, but at the same time, I don't know what this means. So I kind of want whatever this key is. Watch me, like, add a dead-end room on the other one as well, and just like, oh, that's it. Yeah, maybe I should... Surely we get something that leads on. Let's do this. Hello, Zusi. Yeah, that seamless transition is really cool. 41? Didn't I have 44 when I got in here? Oh, right, and then 43, 42, 41. Oh, man, yeah. I see. Drain quick. Crowbar. Oh, right, wait, I saw something else out there. Damn it, I need to go back. Well, I need to go back anyway. A journey noteworthy. What? As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, a scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Well, we do have the handy-dandy notes feature in Steam, so I guess I'll try and use that so that we can, like, you know, share it at the same time instead of, like, having a physical one that you can't see. Okay, let's read about this. A snug corner reading room which serves as a quiet, private place for guests to spend a few hours of their afternoon, away from the hustle and bustle of the staff. Okay, but then keys. Oh, we can click all of these as well. Keys, blue keys, can be used to unlock locked doors you find in the house. Gems can be used while drafting to pay for special floor plans. Gold coins can be used in shop rooms found on the estate to purchase goods and services. And yeah, dice can re-roll. Okay. And then like this. Oh, that does go on. I thought this was a dead end. Wow, dead end. Den? 1 gem. Pantry has 4 gold coins. Parlor has a puzzle piece. Since we just read what these do, I guess Parlor is more interesting. Like, what is a puzzle piece? And that also goes on, like, here. Where am I? Yeah. So if you... I assume if you, like, have something that would try to have a door here, we'd be, like, blocked off or something. We might want to check that. Now I'm just going onward. I know there was, like, a note right there in this screen that I didn't read. I saw it when I was testing, so I should have done that. But maybe we'll go back later. This box is the middle box. The gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle box. I think this box is the middle box. So I guess, can I use like a key on these or something? No, it doesn't look like it, or maybe. Oh, I see. We use this for one of them. A rather curious wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. May the 2nd. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with his letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend M. Lowry or something? Yeah, it definitely has a bit of a Clue like vibe to it, especially with a like game board when you play rooms and stuff. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. But then what about the 3rd one? Like, it can either lie or not lie? And that's all we get? Because yeah, I mean, I could have assumed as much without even seeing this. But yeah, there's one box that has a prize. One box lies and one box tells the truth. Yeah, I don't know, like, it doesn't feel like you can really solve it based on only that, because, like, if this one is lying, then the gems are not in the middle box. But then, like, one of these would have to be telling the truth, which would mean the gems are not in there, so it would have to be in one of the other ones, but that's, like, still a 50-50. Yeah, exactly. We have to ask the middle box what the other box would say is the middle box, or something like that. Yeah, I don't know how you could know based off of only this, other than just, well, this one is in the middle. It might be telling the truth. These might be lying. Because it isn't the middle box. This one is the middle box. I guess I'm just gonna do it. I don't know. Okay. I guess it was that simple. I don't know. But it could have been not that, I feel. If you just got, like, unlucky or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I guess they just really do mean, like, the middle box. Like, this can't be the middle box because it isn't in the middle. Is it just that simple? Like, am I overcomplicating this? It just seemed like, oh no, the middle box is not the box in between the others. It's, like, a state of mind, man. I mean, I don't know if I should, like, go back. I guess I kind of can't at this point. We have to push on, at least a little bit. Yeah, maybe the game just doesn't, like, generate rooms that would go forward if it goes off the map. We could get, like, a guest bedroom or something just to get some steps, and then we go back. But then again, here we also get 2. Why does this one say, like, this? Wait. How does this make sense? Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps? Wouldn't we be able to get infinite steps then? Just go in, go out, go in, go out, go in, go out? Because you would just get +1 step every time? I guess I have to test that. Surely it's just, like, one time. Like, whenever you enter it for the first time. Yeah, you can redraw floor plans using these dice that we found. So you spend 1 die in order to re-roll the 3, like, rooms that you get if you don't like any of the ones you got. And then we have gems that we can pay for special floor plans and keys we can unlock stuff with. It's a very good UI so far. Let's read about the parlor. This cozy lounge, furnished with couches and armchairs, serves as the perfect social setting for receptions and after parties. Consequently, this was one of the most popular rooms for entertaining... What? Rooms for entertaining and the late... Yeah, I guess popular rooms for entertaining, and the late H.S. Sinclair was known to supply a myriad of parlor games to encourage his guests to think and conversate. Oh yeah, I guess, right, yeah, you would lose one step. I mean, I just read it as like you enter the room and you gain +2, but I guess entering the room also does -1, so really you just get +1 step, so it breaks even. Yeah, I suppose that's probably what it is. Because it made it seem like, oh, you wouldn't lose a step going in, so you would get 2, then lose 1, then get 2, then lose 1. But yeah, maybe not. And then bedroom, a familiar room that you may have slept in at some prior visit in the past. Like most bedrooms of the estate, these quarters offer you a little rest and recuperation during your long days exploring the surrounding rooms. Yeah, so like, let's see, I go in... Yeah, it's still, okay, yeah, it goes down by 1 and then goes up by 2, so it's not really that good, this room. Mom? Grandma? Is that Master Hand? Was my... What would he even be? Like, I'm the great-nephew, so he would be my great-uncle, I guess, or something? Or great-grand-uncle? Yeah, I guess great-grand-uncle? Greetings from Reddington. Wait, turn around? No. There's my great-grand-uncle, a Smash fan. It's so quiet when there's nothing going on. It's kind of weird. There's so many items that seem, like, significant, but I don't know if they are. The trunk is locked. Sure? I got another key. Well, that was a net gain. Yeah, there is music in this game, but it's pretty sporadic so far. But when it was happening, it was pretty loud. Yes, I guess let's keep going here. I don't know, I'm making it harder for myself to go back here. You know what, fuck it. I'm going back just because I want to read that note. Even though it, like, wastes some steps. Yeah, right here. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Yeah, it's just about steps. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Yeah, so we already read that, but still. Now I may as well just go this way instead. Lavatory? I wonder what the point is? Den? Spare room. I guess a den would be the better one if we want to keep going. Otherwise I have to do this and then go all the way back again, but I wonder what the point is of the lavatory. It doesn't say that it has anything, but surely it has something. Yeah, let's do the den. A more traditional family room, warm and inviting. So comfortable, one might assume that the countless clocks surrounding the sofas are placed in a futile attempt to avoid inevitably wasting the entire day here. Yeah, this might be Silent Hill, where we want to, like, stick our entire arm into a toilet full of, like, needles and poop to get, like, a key or something. You never know. We'll have to find out when we get the lavatories again. Okay, is there, like, a clock that isn't the same time? This isn't the real time, is it? No. It's not real time. It's also, like, moving very quickly. I wonder if something happens if we stay here until it's, like, midnight. I might want to stick around for that, just to see if that's something. Looks like What's this about? Looks like all of the clocks are the same. They're all aligned. But yeah, looks like it doesn't take long to hit noon or midnight or whatever this is, so I guess it would be noon. So let's get cozy. I'll have some tea. I don't assume it'll... Like, I assume it pauses when I enter this. I'm just gonna check if we sit here for a little bit. Yeah, I think it paused. The candlestick? Was it used to murder someone? Just these ones? Candlestick in the parlor? It must have been Colonel Mustard. Also, Colonel Mustard is the best character in Clue. Don't at me. Alright, here we go. Is anything gonna happen? Weird how this one's blocked off. Wait, hold on. Oh, I see, yeah. That's why. This is gonna be, like, extremely loud or something. With all these clocks at the same time. Yeah, I honestly can't remember many characters either. It's like Professor Plum, I think is one. Something Scarlet. I don't remember what her name was. Nothing? This must be something. I'm sure this is like something where... Oh, you'll learn later on that if you wait and then do this action at this time in the den, something happens. The fireplace opens up, and it's a new path. I'm sure, but I guess we'll just move on for now. Guest bedroom, storeroom, security, a gem requirement, sure. View inventory of all items currently in the house. That sounds not very useful for me right now. Yeah, it's plum, scarlet, white, green. Forgot the blue one. Yeah, I don't remember, but like what they were called exactly, because it's like Colonel Mustard, Professor Plum, like Lady White or something? No? I don't remember. I guess I'll do this even though it seems like a waste now, because I don't think I have any items that I haven't picked up. I guess you could tell, like, if you had a locked chest, maybe you could tell what is in it with this. But yeah, let's do it. I have a bunch of gems. Oh, ow, flashbanged, ow. Security got me. Yes? What's happening? Oh god, my mouse can like go outside of the game during this. Hello? Is this supposed to happen or is it a bug? What? Hold to skip. Yeah, I don't want to skip the white screen. I think it bugged out. I can't even, like, open the Steam overlay. Wait, no, I can. I was using my old key binding for that. Blueprints, security, white screen. Cutscenes are just blank white? Oh, is this something similar to Silk Song, where I had to, like, specifically not have fast VSync in NVIDIA? Or it just broke? That might be it. Oh man, I think I might have, like, lost out on this day then. Yeah, so all cutscenes are like that. And NVIDIA control... Oh, wait! Oh yeah, we missed out on it. Control panel. Yeah, exactly. I have VSync set to fast. And apparently that, like, breaks some stuff like that. It did in Silk Song as well. That's too bad. Because Mrs. White, Mr. Green, Mrs. Peacock, Miss Scarlet, Professor Plum, and Colonel Mustard. Yeah. That's why Professor Plum and Colonel Mustard stands out, because they're, like, special. But yeah, that's a shame. And, like, if you save and quit, it does say, like, you call it a day. Oh man, that's a bit of a shame. I might want to, like, just reset it entirely, I guess. Because I missed out on this cutscene. If I keep playing now until, like, I properly end the day, I might miss out on even more cutscenes. So, yeah, I guess it's better to just, like, just quit, and we'll just replay it from the start and save our steps a little more. That's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, too bad. I guess I'll, like, quit the game entirely and change the VSync thing just to make sure. Mr. Body was the victim? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder why that happens. I've had that happen with, like, quite a few games, specifically lately, which is weird. That just does not like fast VSync, even though, like, fast VSync feels better in most cases. Less input delay and just, like, better. Like, not as much tearing and stuff. So yeah, hold on. I gotta find the executable. So yeah, I'll force it on, and hopefully that should work. It was Dr. Black in the UK? Like, the victim was Dr. Black? I guess Mr. Body is a bit more on the nose. Oh, you can't skip the intro logos. I mean, I guess I don't know how, like, important it is to not waste your days, so we could maybe just, like, load and continue, but I didn't really do too much, because mostly it was just, oh no, it was just reading, so I feel like I'm not losing much if I just clear this and redo it from the start. Wait! Shit, what was the backup thing? Damn, I didn't even see that. I could have just, like, restored from a backup? Wait, no, that's like when I was just starting? I don't even know what this is. But I guess it might, like, skip the first part? Like, that was just right when I started the game, wasn't it? Oh, Sigma, you're also playing Blueprints? Yeah, I've seen you play Blueprints, and I've had to avoid it. Because I didn't want to see anything. Yeah, I'm definitely very interested in what this game is gonna be. We've mostly just, like, read some stuff. And yeah, I just restored the backup, and it was just nothing. It was a blank save. It's a little strange. Oh, you've 100% of the game, but there's a bingo mode someone made? That sounds fun. I love that that happens so much now. Like, if you just like a game, someone is gonna make, like, mods, content mods, and game modes, and randomizers, and all of this stuff, so you can just, like, play a game infinitely if you so choose. It's kind of fun. If you just like the gameplay, but there's not much more to do. There's always, like, new ways to enjoy it. Okay, let's see if we can get a closet again. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna, like, do as much as I can. That's the same. The bingo board is shaped like the house, yeah. You have to get from the entrance hall to the antechamber, yeah, that makes sense. It's different items now, though. I got a metal detector instead of the shovel. Greater chance of finding keys and coins, like, passively? Huh. I guess that seems like a passive. Not something you have to use? Or maybe you use it in, like, a specific room or something? Yeah, let's try and do as much as I can to be similar. Oh, metal detector. Yeah, seems to be passive. That's cool. We had something to read here, yeah, just to add that. Wait, what did I do here? I don't think it was any of these, really. It was something else, and I don't remember. But I guess we'll just do, like, pantry or something. It was the parlor here. Yeah. So we don't get that. Yeah, I mean, I guess let's do pantry then. Hello, Fuchsia. You have 240 hours in this game. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot to do, despite, like, people beating it in, like, a fraction of the time. A well-stocked pantry is always the true test of a large estate, and keeping Mount Holly's wide gamut of ingredients and supplies stocked has always been one of the primary priorities of the house staff. Apple. Plus 2 steps. You know everything about it. Well, I hope you keep everything to yourself. I even heard, like, the other day when it was just brought up in a different stream that, like, apparently the dev has said, the dev has not confirmed or denied if people have found everything in the game yet or something, which is... sounds insane. I don't know. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. So, like, the staff is around here, just, like, scurrying around in the fucking woodwork. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. So they say, like, oh, the pantry is fully stocked, and all the food in the entire estate is just 5 apples, 5 bananas, and 5 oranges. Can't climb up. I wonder if any of the art is going to be relevant. Somehow. And here was just one of the bedrooms. But we don't get it. Alright, I have to test the lavatory, I guess. What's in the toilet? Rank 2 lavatory? A room one might go to great lengths to avoid showing guests, despite them always probing for its location. Standard rarity, it's a dead end. Okay, but what's the point? Open the toilet. No? Nothing in the toilet? Oh god, is this like some sort of meta puzzle room where, like, it's useless when I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing in here? Well, crap. Yeah, that's interesting. Doesn't seem like there's anything. Yeah, I mean, at least now we have access to the bathroom if I should need it. You can't crouch or anything, no. Alright, well, that was kind of a waste, but who knows, maybe it'll be useful. There's the parlor. Corridor is always left unlocked. Left unlocked? As in the next day? I'm curious about that. Sure. Because, like, all of these rooms have been left unlocked so far, but I don't know exactly what that's gonna mean. Now we're starting to see some repeat paintings, so maybe they're not relevant. There's nothing else. Hallway, bedroom. I guess it might be nice to just have more options. Also, I need to read about these. A long hall with 2 doors at either end that had been one of your uncle's most frequently traveled rooms. Consequently, he had left strict instructions with the household staff that the doors of this corridor should never under any circumstance be locked. I wonder, like, why that's important? But, like, it seems most like, oh, this hallway, it's not locked, but I don't know. One of the many nondescript hallways snaking through the estate and providing elegant causeways between the more noteworthy destinations that the house has to offer. And I read about the pantry, yeah. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Interesting. Like, specifically from here, anything that is connected to the left of the entrance hall? Or just, like, is this entire thing maybe the west wing or something? I don't know. I guess I'm gonna, like, screenshot this. Yeah, having some screenshots might be nice for things like that, so you can, like, shuffle through, or sort through. Let's go left, I guess, into the west wing. There's the parlor. Drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Like, for as many times as you want, or just, like, one? Like, we go in here and then we can re-roll for free, but only, like, one time? I guess I am curious about that. So, how is this going to be added? Oh, you can see here. Yeah, that's a shame. Can you rotate? Okay, that's actually a real question, if anyone knows. You can't, like, rotate these, can you? Because I would prefer to go in so I can go across here and up here. But it doesn't seem like you can. Oh, nope. Yeah, I guess you can't rotate. Or maybe you can with, like, items or something later. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, yeah, you just gotta deal with a rotation. Yeah, I guess you probably always start at the bottom, basically. Like, relative to where you're going in. You will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select 1 to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Yeah, don't need to save that, really. Oh, there we go. Good old metal detector. It's gonna make me rich. If I get enough coins, I'm not even gonna need to inherit the estate. Yeah, that seems to be it. Courtyard. That sounds cool. I don't have any gems, though. Damn it. I guess we'll do the storeroom. Get a key and a gem. Yeah, too bad. This looks cool. And yeah, storeroom. We haven't had storeroom, yeah, so that's different. Also drawing room. A social sitting room adorned wall-to-wall with artwork and drawings. An unfinished sketch of your uncle sits on an easel in the middle of the room, providing a vivid image of what were presumably his final days, depending on when the project was abandoned. I don't know what happened there. Storeroom, a dedicated storage space filled from end to end. I am so good at reading. End to end with a surplus of chairs, carpets, paintings, and a handful of other things that had at one time been in vogue and on display elsewhere in the house. Yeah, he doesn't really look that, like, old and sickly. So what even happened to him? Did he get murdered by one of the staff? It must have been the butler. 1 coin, 1 gem, 1 key. And that's it. What am I looking at? I think it's sideways, but I still don't know what it is. Oh, hold on. Spam bot. The daily Twitch spam bot. Every time. It looks like that's everything. Oh no, Sigma, we've already been over this. We've gone through all of the clue characters, and it's Colonel Mustard, actually. Not Mr. Mustard. You have been disqualified. Yeah, looks like that's everything. Chapel. Whenever you enter chapel, lose 1 coin? Is this symbolic? Is this a statement from the game? Yeah, why is it always poor Mustard? I mean, again, it's like he's the most memorable. Colonel Mustard. He's the best character in Clue. Guest bedroom, spare room. Why the hell would I want to do this? I guess I have to try it. I don't think we need to, like, go back for any reason. Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna need to go back. So I guess we can just spend 1 coin and then maybe I'll have to enter it 1 more time. This seems weird. Okay. Looks pretty cool, though. What are these mosaics? The angel, the chef. Is it, like, tarot thing? 3, the farmer. 6, the jockey. 4, the chimney sweep. And all hail our god Cthulhu. Cthulhu Fhtagn. Number 1. Isn't that also a farmer? The housewife? The farmer's wife? I don't know. Number 7 looks like Empress or something. And number 5, the maid or housekeeper. I wonder if any of those are relevant in any way. You look pretty cool. Oh yeah, groundskeeper. Yeah, that would make sense. Like, one is a farmer, one is a groundskeeper, maybe, or something? Or maybe one is a gardener or something. Maybe one tends, like, animals or something? Yeah, they've got their own church that everyone has to pay to enter. And then they get, like, paid in salaries. And then they have to go through the church and pay their, like, put the money back. Hello, TGM. Yeah, you didn't miss much. You were lukewarm on this game? Really? Yeah, I've, like, only heard very, very positive things about this, so far it's really good. But yeah, we ran into a bit of a problem with VSync. I'm hoping I can find the security room to confirm if the cutscenes are working now, because it was just showing a white screen. Oh, the door's locked. Well, I mean, in that case, I guess I'll go here. Yeah. I don't know if there's any, like, benefit to doors being locked if they're, like, if you use a key, is it higher rarity rooms or something? Food for sale. Do I care about that? I don't think I do. I think I might do the parlor. Yeah, these pews definitely don't look very comfortable. Yeah, like the back part specifically. Also, yeah, let's read about the chapel. A private sacristy, as ornate as the most lavish rooms of the estate, is watched over by 8 Adjaran angels depicted in stained glass. Were there 8? I think I only counted like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unless it counted Cthulhu or whoever is behind here. You like the strategy aspects more than the puzzles? So like more of the roguelike aspects than the puzzle aspects? And someone in your stream was the total opposite? Yeah, I guess we'll see. This room was more a tribute to your uncle's vanity than it was to his faith. Yeah, and his capitalism. And parlor, yeah, we had that before. So, is it just the exact same? No, this is different now. Okay. Wind-up key. Already did this. Always true, always false. 2 are always empty. Yeah, we had this before when I had to reset because the cutscenes weren't showing. All 3 boxes contain gems. Well, we know that's false. This box contains gems. The other 2 boxes contain gems. We also know that's false, so this has to be true. I mean, that's obvious. The previous one, like, almost felt like more of a trick than this one. Oh, no. Well, I guess I'll use a key on this. May as well. I like how you shove it in there instead of, like, the actual keyhole. Here's security. Okay. Passageway looks interesting. 2 gems for a passageway? Just because it has, like, 3 exits, I guess? Huh. I mean, that's kind of pointless here. Yeah, let's do security and see if we get a cutscene and if it actually works. Please? Yeah. Okay, good. I feel like we didn't really miss much by just being flashbanged. And he was spying on all of his staff. What a creep. Yeah, I wonder... That's me! Wow! I wonder if he has a camera going to the lavatory somewhere. It doesn't look like it, at least here. Maybe that actually has privacy. That's interesting, it updates like every couple seconds, I guess. So we do know this is like real time. I wonder if there's at some point, if you like wait. Does this also move? Like the other, like the den? I think it's moving. Yeah, I wonder if you're like here at a specific time. Oh, that was me. Maybe someone will move in one of these rooms. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Press enter. Security. View estate inventory. 5 nights at Blueprints. Or 5 nights at what was he called? Herbert's? Keycard system, login to network. I'm sure the network is offline or something. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. 1 coin somewhere. Metal detector! You had 1 job! This list will be updated, unless it's in here, will be updated as new rooms are added. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system settings. Security level medium. Offline mode locked. Set security level. The security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting, and 5 or 6 with a high setting. So why would I want higher security? Isn't it better to just have low? I don't know. There might be a reason, like if we can find a keycard, maybe there are special rooms that you would want to enter. But I guess I'll set it to low for now. Change offline mode. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost, during a blackout for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Yeah. Let's unlock that. That's dangerous. But yeah, maybe there's like a crazed killer in one of the staff that killed great uncle. Or great-granduncle, whatever he was. So maybe we want to, like, lure him in somewhere and then lock the door. And then network. Terminal password. Blueprints. Print? Let's do that. Incorrect. Simon. Nope. Password. Nope. Admin. Nope. I don't think we're getting in. Let me in. I can't click on this? No, only have to use, like, W's and D. And do you have to... You have to press enter specifically. You can't, like, press F or E or space or something. Correct horse battery, yeah, something like that. I forget that one. I'm assuming you mean the XKCD thing, right? Okay, and let's read about this too. A control room with state-of-the-art surveillance equipment, inventory system, and access control via an electronic computer terminal. This room is where the estate's patrol guards kick up their feet and thank their stars they're living in the modern era. Uh-huh. And yeah, we have... Ah, there we go, yeah. Good job, metal detector. You have been doing your work. Your job. Blue memos equal true. Oh, red memos equal lies. Interesting. What does it say? Unless... unless written something by hand? I think it says. Unless written by hand. So, what did I get? Yeah, cutscenes were white. This is not written by hand, so doors in the West Wing are not more likely to be locked. I don't know if that means doors in the West Wing are less likely to be locked, or just it's not true that it's more likely, or that it's actually in the East Wing they're more likely to be locked. Who knows? Okay, that's cool. So if we check now, it'll say no inventory things I've missed. Yeah, could we not press enter? Could I just press like E or something instead? Or space? Yeah, nothing here. Yeah, that small text was definitely tricky to spot. Especially since it's like written kind of on the line. And yeah, this is closed, so we only have one opening. Oh, but here we go. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password S something? Simon? When was this game made? It's pretty recent. It was like, was it this year? Or was it last year? I think it was this year, right? We can check. Like earlier this year? First or second quarter or something? Yeah, April this year. So it's not too old. But yeah, it's like... It's set in 1993, so that's why there's like VCRs and stuff. I'm just trying to see if I can like glean anything. It looks like S age. That might be a big N. Or an O. Can't really hear me now. I'm trying to lean forward. No, not really. Not really sure. It could be saying Simon something, like in all caps, but it wouldn't just be Simon, so I don't know. I think we have to give up on that. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Okay, so all of that is wrong, I guess. So the antechamber is locked, and you need to find access levers. before we can go in. But blue ones are true. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I'm just gonna take images of, like, all of these. Can we turn on the microwave and hear, "Oh my god, what are you doing?" Yeah, I think that's everything in security for now. Unless... what did it say? A cam and B cam? Is this the mythological C cam? No, it's A cam... just A cam tape. Like, 1, and that's 2. A cam tape 3? 6? What? 6, 7? 1, 2. I don't even know what that's saying. Yeah, the clock is moving. Let's do one final check. If we can see anyone. There's something on the table there. Wait, and these? No, we can't check that. Also, watch this be a giant, like, bait, and it's actually the opposite. This is on a blue memo, and it's actually lying. So blue memos are false, and red memos are true. Yeah, the rotary phone as well. Your Steam for this game has managed your 490 recordings and screenshots. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna get there as well. Alright. Oh, it's locked too. I only have one more key, and I know the chapel thing is locked as well, so... I mean, I guess... what else are we gonna do? Weight room? Lose half your steps? What? But maybe it's good. Maybe you can, like, exercise and build up more steps for the next days or something? Bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms? Wait, what does that mean? It counts as 2 bedrooms. Wouldn't that mean you get, like, +4 for entering it? So you could just go in and out? That seems weird. And kitchen. Oh, man. I mean, if I take this, I'm doomed, because I have no more keys. So I guess I have to take this one or this one. And I guess I'm curious about this. If we can do something with the weights and exercise equipment to, like, improve our chances for the subsequent days. Or if that's just a bad thing. If this is just a bad room. 10. An exercise room outfitted with weightlifting equipment. A good workout session here will wipe you out and leave you with little energy left for exploring. It's very rare. Where? Right there. It kind of doesn't seem like it does anything, so I've just been scammed. Come on, Simon. Do a workout. You know you need it. Yeah, I wonder, like, why you would want to put this room in, then? Unless there's something, something else going on here. Yeah, there are clocks in, like, every room. And they are, like, moving in real time, or not really real time, but it's like we started at half past 11 or something, and I guess we've been doing this for about, like, I mean, it doesn't seem like this is, like, 5 minutes. It's more like almost 1 minute or something. So it's not quite, like, 1-to-1, but I'm sure that's gonna come into play, where, like, you have to be in specific areas at specific times. But this is just lose half your steps, like, the first time you go in, not every single time. Dark room. You cannot see floor plans while drafting in this room. Well, that sounds cool. 3 keys, though, for 1 gem? That seems kind of nice. Yeah, like, bedroom, you gain 2. So the bunk room, wouldn't you gain 4? Or would it, once again... I don't know, would it, like... I don't know, we'll have to see, I guess. I don't know if I want 3 keys. I guess I should. Yeah, let's do keys. Yeah, Simon can't even jump. He definitely needs to exercise a little bit. Can you place the rooms where you want? No, you have to place them, like, where you go to the door. And yeah, they always, like, get placed so that the bottom door is where you come in, basically. So sometimes they can be, like, you know, like this one was placed from here. Wait. Yeah, because it showed this as the bottom, I think, at that point, and then rotate around, so this is, like, blocked off now. Garage. Entering and exiting out through the west-facing private drive, the garage serves as a more practical and informal entrance point into the estate. Wait, so we can leave from here? Oh? Okay, not sure what that is. There are all the keys. What's that? This is just a screw? Oh, that looks really weird. It's like, it's a little screw or nail or something sticking out, but it has like a massive outline because everything has an outline. So it just looks kind of weird. It's just a screw in like a void. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you've been driving for his lordship. Your absence must be accounted for, Mrs. Babbage. I don't think that's, like, relevant to take a screenshot of. I don't think. I don't know, I can't see why that would be important information, but maybe it is. Bleach. Yummy. Cleans out your insides. Just an oil spill? Oh, Lorgan, yeah, this is my first stream. We haven't done much. This is the first day, first stream. So I know basically nothing. Yeah, doesn't seem to be anything else. Can we just drive away? That's not the password, is it? Swan Song? No way, but I might check it. It kind of would align, especially if you add in the vowels that are missing. Yeah, this still doesn't do anything. Okay, it doesn't take half my steps again, at least. Okay, I want to go back and test that, even though it costs steps. Oh my fucking god, I'm a genius. That's actually amazing. Holy crap. It was a car all along. Network login, staff services, remote terminal access, electronic mail, data transfers, glossary of terms. We'll start with the glossary, I guess. Glossary of terms, adjoining bedroom, call it a day. I don't feel like I need any of this, but adjoining, rooms are considered adjoined if they are connected to each other via a doorway. Yeah? One of the most common types of rooms, bedrooms are typically used for resting and regaining steps, and are identifiable by the violet border of their floor plans. Call it a day. You may call it a day at any time. This will end the current day and reset the rooms on the estate, your inventory, and your steps. When you run out of steps, you will be forced to call it a day. The earliest swan song of all Blueprints Day 1s. The color of a floor plan will usually indicate the type of room. Violet for bedrooms, orange for hallways, green for... green for green rooms! Aw, oh, damn, I couldn't have guessed. Yellow for shops, red for red rooms. Yep. And blue for blueprints! Default type. I guess I'll... Oh. Wait, I can't screenshot that because it, like, F12 exits? Oh no, what have you done to me? I'm just gonna try and, like... Yeah, there we go. I open it and then, like, quickly hit that. Yeah, because this one didn't get saved. So, you can go. Yeah, those green and red ones. What were they again? Dead end. A dead end is any room lacking a second doorway. If a room ever has additional doorways, it is not considered a dead end. Yep, of course. Even if those doorways are blocked. Directory. The directory contains detailed information for all rooms on the estate that you have drafted. You may access the directory at any time from the system menu or by pressing R. I mean, that's what I've been reading, right? I assume? Drafting. The action of selecting a floor plan from the 3 options presented to you after clicking a door is known as drafting. Draft pool. The draft pool is the total collection of currently available floor plans, from which 3 are drawn at the beginning of each draft. Okay, so something can actually, like, get added or removed from the overall pool, maybe later. Drawing is the initial pulling of the 3 floor plans from the draft pool at the beginning of drafting. To illustrate the difference between drawing and drafting, remember that 3 floor plans are drawn, but only 1 is drafted. I see. So maybe you can increase your draw and draw more, like, options. And is that it? Or... No, there's more. Oh my god, okay, we're gonna be reading for a while. East Wing. The East Wing rooms of the house are the 9 rooms that border the very right edge of the house. I see. Ah, damn, I can't open the map here. So it's not the 2 leftmost and rightmost rows, it's the very leftmost and rightmost that are the wings. I guess I want to screenshot that too. Oh god! No! Why would you do this? You can't screenshot. How do I do the first one? Maybe I should, like, rebind my screenshot key to something that doesn't close it instead? I could do that. Yeah, what wouldn't close it? No. No. Does anyone know? Is there any key that doesn't close this? Kind of seems like everything will close it. It's kind of a problem that it's so hard to screenshot stuff. Yeah, that doesn't work either. Yeah, they, like, lock the descriptions of mechanics behind finding a password. I guess I'll just keep reading for now, but yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna screenshot this. Like, I could screenshot stuff myself, I guess, but it would be really nice to have it in Steam. Yeah, control print screen, yeah, exactly. Oh, but even that is kind of hard to do. Did that even capture? Yeah, that did capture, but then you would have to, like, save it in a separate folder, which is a little annoying. Yeah, all F keys, F12, F11, F8, whatever, all seem to close it. Enter closes it. Shift closes it. Like, yeah, there's no key that seems to not close it, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know if anyone has any ideas for how to screenshot these, then let me know later. Yeah, like specifically on this terminal, maybe. Entry. Certain rooms have an effect that is only triggered upon physically entering the room. These rooms are marked on their floor plans by an icon of an open door. Yeah, I see. But it's like, is it only whenever you enter them? Like, if it has a door, it's every time you go through, I guess. Yeah, I want to, like, save all of these. And I can't, like, hold enter and then screenshot? Nope, that doesn't work. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Oh, none of your 490 screenshots are glossary entries, so you never even tested it. Well, maybe we can get this information some other way. And I mean, most of this I should be able to remember. The estate refers to all the explorable areas of Mount Holly, including the rooms currently drafted, as well as the grounds. The house, on the other hand, is only referring to the current rooms, as shown on the Mount Holly blueprint. Good voice. Exhaust. When your steps reach 0, you're exhausted and too tired to continue exploring. At this point, you must call it a day. Some question mark. Floor plan. The life of every room begins at a floor plan, a square paper sketch drawn by an architect from a pool of potential ideas, the draft pool. Gems are valuable resources used by architects to draft special floor plans. Yeah, I mean, like, this is stuff we've already seen elsewhere, so maybe I'll just see the information in other ways as well. Glossary of terms. A feature. Can we get a glossary of the glossary of terms in the glossary of terms? A feature on the network that you are now perusing. A list of words and architectural jargon that is intended to make simple the terms you will encounter on the estate. Entries marked question mark will become gradually revealed as you progress. Gold coins. Gold is the currency by which you can purchase goods and services from shop rooms on the estate. Green room. Floor plans that have a green border are known as green rooms. They are green. These rooms are associated with outdoor areas and gardens, and are naturally synergistic with one another. What? Synergistic? Green rooms do not cost gems to draft? You're more likely to draw green rooms? Spread gems in each green room? Huh. So then you have to spend steps to go and pick them up and stuff? Grounds. The outdoor area of the estate immediately surrounding the house. The grounds include many areas of interest, including the campsite, apple orchard, and west path. Yeah, we need to remember the 4-digit key code as well if I see anything. You gonna visit your brother? Yeah? Thanks for stopping by, Sigma. I'm sure I will enjoy the rest of this. So far it's good. I'm even considering, like, shafting Silksong, because I kind of want to get into this properly. I don't know. We're only doing post-game nonsense anyway in Silksong, so I might do that. Hallway. Orange floor plans, known as hallways, are rooms that often contain many doors. They provide architects the means to branch off into different paths, allowing for greater flexibility. So that's it. Like, passageway is, like, super expensive just because it has 3, like, adjoining rooms. I mean, 4, but you know what I mean. House. The house refers to the 45 floor plan grid of Mount Holly. Only the rooms currently drafted are considered part of the house. I didn't even, like, realize that, like, the whole plan is a grid that adds up to 45. That makes sense. History. As an architect, you may wish... So I guess it's 5 by 7, is it? Wait, no. 5 by 9. Whoops. There goes my math. As an architect, you may wish to view the previous layouts and room configurations from days past. This useful feature can be accessed from the system menu. So it shows your, like, old runs, essentially. Inventory. The items you have collected on any given day can be viewed and inspected from the blueprint menu. Items. Items refers both to special items, unique items in your inventory, as well as resource items such as keys, gems, gold, etc. As per the rules laid forth in your great-uncle's will, objects found on the estate must be left behind whenever you call it a day. Even special items, like the metal detector, I guess. Keys are a common resource used to open up locked doors on the estate. There are also some unique special keys that can open special doors for special rooms that only appear in special locations in the house. Keycard door. What was that? What was that sound? Was that in game or out of game? I heard like a thud. I don't know if that was in the game. Electric powered doors of reinforced steel that can only be accessed via keycard are considered security locked. These doors appear with more frequency the higher up in rank you are in the house. As you explore the house, you will find some doors are locked. To continue exploring, you will need to use a key to unlock them. Locked doors appear more often the higher in rank you are in the house. Oh my god. Oh dear. Well, let's at least finish this before I, like, take a break. Mechanical. These rooms are often heavy in mechanics and often contain control systems that can interact with other elements on the estate. These rooms are marked by the symbol of a gear. Breaker box, power source, experimental house features. Each terminal on the estate is connected to a local network named Blackbridge. This network allows users to remotely connect to other active terminals, as well as providing access to staff services and other handy features like this glossary. So the network is called Blackbridge, huh? Permanent. Most things on the estate reset from one day to the next. It's the nature of the house. However, a few things are permanent and are usually marked as such. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Okay, but the like hallway never is locked or whatever. Did not specify it was permanent. So I guess it's just like it's a safe spot to put like high up in the house so that they're not locked. Rank. Each row of rooms in your house make up a rank. As you progress north, the rank increases. There are 9 ranks, listed on Mount Holly's official blueprint. However, among the staff, whispers of a 10th rank can often be overheard. But the 10th rank would just have one room, right? Because it's just room 46? Rarity. How often a floor plan is drawn from the drafting pool is determined by its rarity. There are 4 rarities: common, normal, uncommon, and rare. Redraw. Some rooms and items allow you to throw back the first 3 options drawn from the drafting pool for a fresh set of potential rooms. This is known as drawing new floor plans. It almost seems like unnecessary how much the glossary is going through. Like, do we really need all that? Red room. Beware the rooms of red. They offer powerful expansion options but come at a dangerous cost. I see. So they are kind of just bad. Oh, you pay money in the chapel. Oh, you lose half your steps in the training room. Dark room, yeah, we saw that. Gymnasium. Whenever you enter gymnasium, lose 2 steps. You see? So that would be losing 3 steps, because like it takes 1 and you lose 2. Reset. Each morning the house returns to its default position and all drafted rooms, inventory, and resources are reset. Permanent changes, however, do not reset. Security locked. Oh yeah, what was evil about the lavatory? I mean, I guess it was poop. There was nothing. Just a pointless room, but I don't know. Maybe there's something to it. Electric-powered doors of reinforced steel that can only be accessed via keycard are considered security locked. You loved red rooms. You picked them all the time. Lavatory sucked. It stinks. Yeah, what color is the red room? Access via keycard. Yeah, these doors appear with more... Yeah, we already... What? We already read that. Didn't that say exactly the same in one of the other ones? Like keycard doors? They're considered security locked? And then just security locked? They're keycard doors. Okay, it's just basically the same thing. Shop. Floor plans adorned by borders of golden yellow are shops that, or piss yellow if you prefer, that typically offer goods or a service in exchange for coins. Locksmith. Keys for sale. But how did he get in? Special floor plan. Or who are you and how did you get in? These floor plans are slightly more rare and cost gems to draft. They often offer more unique, complex, and exciting effects. Special item. A special item is referring to an item that is unique and inventory bound, as opposed to resource items such as keys. Yeah, so shovel and metal detector and stuff. Spread. When a spread occurs, items are randomly distributed across all rooms currently active on the estate. The more rooms in your house, the larger the spread. Yeah, I see. You spread keys, spread coins, but then you have to, like, spend steps to go around collecting them. Terminal. Mount Holly is equipped with several state-of-the-art computer terminal stations that control various systems on the estate electronically. Each terminal is also connected to a central local network. Tomorrow. Rooms that provide benefits in the future belong to a special category of floor plans. Tomorrow rooms. They are marked with a clock symbol. It's a little spoilery, but I'm going to read it. Sauna, tomorrow, you will start the day with 10 extra steps, I think? It's kind of hard to read. Mail room, a package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Interesting. So you have to draft it again, and then you get something. Coat check. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Oh, that's cool. Trunk. A small wooden chest often found in rooms, always locked, and usually containing a few items of interest. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot to check in the nook. We didn't actually unlock the trunk this time. I don't know if there was a trunk. I might have to check that, if I can. I don't know how many steps I'll have left. West Path, a charming path that winds through the wooded area that runs alongside the west wing of the house. This path, convenient that the house is built exactly so that going up in rank is to the north, west is to the left in the house and outside. It's very good. This path can be accessed from both the garage and the west gate. I didn't see anything in the garage. which is usually kept latched and locked. I couldn't see anything that would, like, open the garage door, but maybe you can do that somehow? Maybe with that, like, intercom thing? West wing. The west wing rooms of the house are the 9 rooms that border the very left edge of the house, yeah. Alright, that was a lot of glossary. Staff services. Punch in, punch out. Oh my god, there's so much. Staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends in faithful service. How nice. Request schedule change. This service has been temporarily disabled. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended at Mount Holly, and all domestic staff has been placed on an extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. What about all the shops and stuff then? Yeah, we'll see. See Mrs. Babbage for more details. I'll punch in and out. Nope. Also disabled. Special orders. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Sure. What would you like to order? Brass compass, magnifying glass, metal detector, running shoes, shovel, sleeping mask, sledgehammer. Huh. I wonder what any of these do. Like, brass compass, why would you need a compass? Metal detector, we already know, is for finding gold. Magnifying glass. I don't know if that's like a literal magnifying glass to just see some tiny details, or if it does something else. Running shoes, I would assume, is something to do with steps. Either, like, I could imagine something where, like, oh, if you revisit old rooms, then it only takes, like, half a step or something. They don't have a Labubu doll. Shit. What's even the point of ordering anything? Shovel is for digging, but, like, we haven't seen anything, but I guess that's for, like, green rooms that have a green border. Sleeping mask, I would assume is something about, like, getting more steps from bedrooms, maybe? And sledgehammer, yeah, I wonder. Not sure what sledgehammer would be. So I guess I should probably get something that seems like I wouldn't know what it is. Like the sledgehammer, the brass compass, magnifying glass, maybe. I just cannot see why a compass would be useful, so I kind of want to take it to see. Let's do it. Yeah, it doesn't say, like, what it does. 1 to 2 days. Sure, I guess. We will see. Can I order more? You cannot place another special order while a previous request is processing. Okay, so it's, like, good to get into this room again. Security, like, later on, so we can make more special orders. And then we have remote terminal access. It is possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere on the estate using RTA. No other terminals are currently connected. Office, laboratory, shelter. So I guess that's, like, in the current layout or something? Like, you have to place security and office, laboratory, or shelter? Electronic mail. The permissions of this terminal do not allow for access to the electronic mail account. Currently, this feature can only be accessed via the terminal located in the office. Okay, I guess I'll screenshot that. Not that we really need to. Data transfers. Data transfers from Synca are not currently available. Okay. And that's it. I think. I don't think I missed anything there. Has anyone spied on me while I was reading? Is someone behind me right now? Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I kind of wanted to go here, because there might have been... Wait, no. No, wait, where was it again? No, that was in the bedroom that gave +2. That was over here last time, and yeah. I haven't put that in, so I haven't, like, missed the trunk this time. I don't know if I should waste steps going into the garage again. Yeah, I guess I should, like, try and play out day 1, and then we can take a break and then do more of this with day 2. Yeah, it's gonna be a little hard to, like, time this with streams. It's gonna be another Undermine or Hades situation, where it's like, oh, either you only stream it for, like, an hour, or you stream it for, like, 2.5 hours because of, like, days. Yeah, it's a shame you can't just save and quit in the current day and just continue where you are. Like, I don't see why not, really. Yeah, I'm gonna go in here and just have another look around. That looks a little suspicious. I say last time, but it's day 1. Yeah, there was an issue with if you have NVIDIA fast VSync, cutscenes don't work. I just got flashbanged when I entered the security room the first time. So I had done, like, about this much and had security right here, and just got flashbanged by a white screen and didn't see the cutscene. So then we had to, like, redo that, and I just redid the save, basically. So I did, like, 8 rooms, and then now this is, like, attempt number 2. Yeah, if it was an LP, that would be even worse. Yeah, that is exactly what I mean about, like, certain games just not being fit for LPing, but pretty much everything is fit for streaming. Was this here before? I think so. Yeah, definitely has some, like, minor issues already that I'm seeing in this game, but I mean, it does seem quite polished overall. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I can open this in any way. Maybe we need to find some other room that interacts with a garage or something? They didn't want to, like, figure out how to save everything. I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like that should be a huge problem. But I'm not sure. I didn't code the game. Yeah, maybe we need a special item, like a crowbar or something, to bend this open, or a sledgehammer. Yeah, who knows. So we don't have much left. I guess let's go up in rank, if I can. Is this locked? No? Commissary. Utility closet with a breaker box. We did set it so that turning off the power would, like, leave things open. But I guess I have 9 coins, so I'm kind of curious about this. Yeah, let's do that. The staff commissary is always stocked with household goods and supplies at a reasonable cost, I'm sure. This provides the servants of the estate an invaluable service, especially to the live-in staff, who may only expect to leave the property once or twice a month. Yeah, most problems can be solved with a sledgehammer. Oh, can we play? We can't play, god damn it. What's it saying? Dirigi blocks. Dirigi blocks? What? Is that, like, the dev's previous game or something? Wasn't this like the first game they made or something? Annual Maid's Day sale. 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. Day 20 and 21. I see. Okay, that's worth screenshotting. So we want to try and find the commissary on day 20 and 21. Staff notice, effective the first week of December. Yeah, no, this is the same. Terminal password, yeah. Okay. With clock? Without tie. What? That seems relevant. With clock, without tie. Time, with time, without tie. M. The letter M. What? Press M. I'm pressing M. Nope. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience, but that is untrue. I'll still screenshot it, but that's not true. And we have sledgehammers and stuff here. Gem for 3, sledgehammer, but we can't like see what it does. Set of gems for 4, like 4 gems for 10, a little bit of a discount. Running shoes for 8. I feel like running shoes like seem kind of obvious. I mean, they might not do what I think, but I would imagine it's something about like making it so that you don't use as many steps in some manner. So I guess I'll just get a sledgehammer to see what that does. Oh, yeah, I just bought it. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. I see. So it's only on trunks. I can't do it like if I go out to the apple orchard. Can I smash that one? Probably not, but that would kind of make sense. I like how I'm just honorable. Like, I could just take all of this shit. But he trusts me. Yeah, I mean, I guess we just keep going here for now. I'm not sure if I should, like, go back and do anything at the start or leave or something. It didn't seem like the back of the car was a trunk, or it would have said that it required a key or something. I couldn't seem to interact with it. I guess I'll do this? Or we go here? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna lose the keys shortly anyway. Bunk room. Okay, I'm curious about this one. Patio, spread gems in each green room. I don't have many green rooms. That's the only one. And West Wing Hall. Yeah, let's do this one. It counts as 2 bedrooms. What does that mean exactly? The rustic wooden stacked bunk beds evoked the enticing... I didn't read the commissary. Promise of... Wait, did I? Of campfire stories and childhood adventures. This bedroom served as pillow fort and bedroom to the young Sinclair boys, and has remained faithfully unchanged over the years. Did I read the commissary? Yeah, I did. Reasonable cost. Yeah. It didn't... Plus. What? So it, like, does nothing? It's just for the sake of... Oh, I see. It's just like, oh, spreads this in bedrooms. This would count as 2 and get double the stuff? Is that it? Because, yeah, that would have been, like, crazy if this would give you then, like, +2 and then +2, so you could just infinitely get steps. Camp Colonel. Sounds corny. What does it say? The Trinsdale Mystery? Thinsdale Mystery? I'm not sure. I need that magnifying glass, I guess. Checkers. I need a crouch button. The Turtles of Vera? Vera? I don't know. Rubik's Cube. With really weird colors that don't really make any sense. Oh. Hey, little guy. Does he do anything else? They just left him here for, like, however many days I'm gonna be in here? How irresponsible. Get the gun. Oh, today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. So I have an older brother? Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he had in his entire life. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw... Wait, did I write this? Or is Simon someone else? Like, is Simon my grandfather, I guess? Who is the brother, so, like, I have my grandfather's name, maybe? And Herbie is writing... Wait, no, like, yeah, Herbie is writing this journal. It's Herbie's journal, Herbert's. And this is Simon writing this? Maybe? I got my brother in trouble, yeah. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. God damn, these brothers suck. I don't need any presents, because I have my brother's book, because he won't stop reading about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book, even though he is older. He is a crybaby. Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long, long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. I see. Yeah, so Simon stole this and, like, had it, but now it got put back. All things being said, I wouldn't have it any other way. I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home. Yeah, that's interesting. So that seems to be my grandfather's... Like, my grandfather is Simon, and this is my grand-uncle's... Or whatever it was. Granduncle? Great-granduncle? I forget. Herbert. Thought I saw something? No. And now we just have to go back, yeah, to here. My poor step count. I need that, like, plus 10. Have to use that. Plus 1 star? I don't know what that is, so I guess I kind of want to do it, but it's going to take me, like... Oh, yeah, I kind of can't do that unless we want to go back to the chapel, but then that costs a key and money, and... I assume if you have 0 money, you don't lose any here. Or I could do that. Oh, but this, though, I'm really curious what this is. Like a spark of inspiration or something. And it's for each time you've drafted it, like, across all runs? So getting it early would be good. But who knows what these stars even are. How much would it take? I would get 6, then 5, 4, 3, 2, yeah, like we could maybe go into one more room, and then that would be it. I think I want to do that, even though it seems stupid. I feel like it's better to, like, learn stuff right now. Plus 1 of something. Oh, I can't, like, read about what this is? Well, damn. Spin the globe, like, 5 times, 10 times. And then it opens up and it reveals something within. What is that? A compass? There's something here. Is that like an old trip around the world he did? Sledgehammer here? No? Yeah, exactly. Especially early on in roguelikes, you always want to, like, learn more than trying to, like, beat them in one go. Oh man, this is gonna be so long if I, like, complete this whole day and then take a break, and then it's gonna be hard to fit in another day, but I guess that second day should go a little faster, but yeah, we'll see. The fixed stars, the stargazers, companion to constellations. Yeah, my reading is also deteriorating. Richard Witt. Preface. This book contains... Okay, it's not that long. I was like, is this gonna be an entire book? This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effect that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. I hope you'll all be very impressed. North Star gives 1 gold. The twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The slice plus 3 steps. Diamondus Minor, +1 gem. The Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doorways are more common today. Farmer's Apple. I don't know if I should screenshot all these, if that matters. Apples are extra delicious today. Clavis the Key, +1 key. Diamondus Major, 5 gems. Traxus the Dead. What? That looks scary. Dead-end rooms are more common today. It's like not even drawn out the lines because it's too terrifying. The Sale. Everything... the Sale is 50% off today. Florealis, Bloom of the Sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. But what are green rooms? Which color are they? So why is it like 11, 12, 15, 20? I wonder if more constellations get added like later on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6 is gone. 9 and 10 are gone. Wait, how could just 6... Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. How could 4 and 5 be here, but 6 is gone? That doesn't make any sense. At least, like, 9 and 10 being gone does make sense, if a page is ripped out. Yeah, this doesn't really add up. I'm not sure if the page number is, like, relevant. Oh. Probably have to rotate it over there, I guess. Yeah, it definitely does get, like, pretty loud with the music when the music kicks in, but then it's so quiet otherwise. Oh, there we go. I see. Like, here it shows counterclockwise and clockwise, yeah. So, go this way. One more. Oh god, it's gonna hit the thing. Oh crap. I guess it is. I have to, like, raise it by one more. Wait. Oh, do I not want to do that? Hold on. If we lower it instead... Oh, but I would have to do it the other way around, right? Hold on. Oh god. I have to, like... If I'm lowering it, I probably won't be able to go past it. So I need to, like, put it over here, lower it, then swing it to the side, so I can maybe access that, if you can even open it. Yeah, so just that. Because we can't, like... I can lower it even more. Yeah, that's as low as it'll go. Oh, but yeah, of course. That was the whole point. That I can't do it this way. Poor kid can't even crouch. So is that enough? This has to be something. Oh my god, seriously, kid? I think this kid is actually like an old man. It really does feel like Dr. Livingstone, I presume. But in that, it made sense. They even had, like, the excuse that, oh, he can't actually jump anymore because he's so old and tired from the journey. Now that's, like, way too high, so I have to rotate it over here first and lower it a little more. Yeah, now it suddenly feels mist-like because there's an orrery, or whatever you call these, observatory. I guess orrery is more of a, like, star system model. Okay, surely this will work. Even more? Aha! Aha! Planetarium. If you call it a day in Planetarium, gain 2 stars. You found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add Planetarium to your drafting pool? No. I wonder if there's any reason you wouldn't want to add something to the pool. Yeah, now we have to redo this whole thing. this is not enough. God damn it, kid. I don't even know if that's enough. So that, I assume? I wonder if there's any reason to, like, aim it at one of these planets. Maybe as a secret thing? Okay, there we go. 1 star, one coin? Yeah, gain 1 gold. Yep, yes. Uh-huh. Oh, okay, that's just leaving. Alright. So it's just like RNG? How many numbers of stars you can see, I guess? Yeah, I don't know if there's any reason to, like, screenshot stuff in here, but I guess we'll leave it at that. And then see if we can open one last room here. It better be something amazing. There goes the coin. Planetarium! Okay, I'll definitely do that. I don't know what these mean, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We go in here, end the day with 1 step remaining, and then get 2 stars. Whatever they mean. Can't look at that. I guess it's like how many stars will be added to the observatory or something? Star schedule. Oh, I see. Constellations. Okay, oh my god. So you definitely want to, like, check, like, the Diamondus Major was a good one. So, like, you want to try and get to the observatory on day 11 and stuff. Oh man, I should have screenshotted all of those pages, I guess. Because, like, yeah, Twins was something. The sale was 50% sale. I kind of forgot most of them. I mean, most of them didn't seem that, like, important. And here's, like, even more. Draxus the Dead. I don't know if there... Oh god. I don't know if there's any benefit to Draxus or if it's just bad. Other notable night skies observed. First appearance of both Diamondus Minor and Major in the same sky. 7 different constellations observed in a single night. New constellations just dropped! Okay. So we want to go to day 50, huh? Yeah, I guess it doesn't seem like we have much of a, like, time restriction if we can spend over 50 days. Because, yeah, that is another, like, real question. They didn't actually say how many days I had, right? Just, like, that if I fail, if I don't find the room, but it wasn't, like... It said, like, in a timely manner or whatever, but it didn't specify how many days I actually had, if I recall correctly. But yeah, I guess we'll call it a day here. Call it a day. You will awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory to have been reset. And we get 2 stars. Seems like a good first day. Yeah, I'm proud of the whole terminal thing. Mount Holly, charming cottage. Total rooms 19. Rank reached 7. Steps taken 34. Items found 1. Just the metal detector, I guess, counts as an item in that sense. Yeah, and I guess save and quits. We'll do that. And I'll take a break, and then we'll do a little more of this. But it's going to be hard to fit an entire day into the rest of the stream. Yeah, the will did not, in the opening, did not specify time limit. Yeah, I thought so. Oh damn, I should have left it there, because now there's no, like, music here. But yeah, this is really interesting so far. I'm definitely into it. But again, I do wish you could just save and quit in a run. Because, like, yeah, it kind of sucks when roguelikes do that, when you have, like, runs that are an hour plus in time and you can't save in the run and continue it later, and you have to commit to it, or just, like, intentionally throw the run, which is sad. That's like the only main complaint I have, really. There's sometimes music on the title screen. The first time you open the game, it has very ominous music, foreboding music, but not afterwards. But yeah, let's take a break, and we'll continue this a little bit.